As we commemorate Women's History Month, I thought it might be a great time to talk about sisterhood. Not long ago, I was speaking at a conference about the need for more black women to be decision makers. And a white woman offered a retort saying that we cannot bring people along before they're ready, and went on to suggest that we unite as women, all women, no matter what color, against these men who are trying to control our bodies. But diversity, that takes time, she said. Girl, bye. That's what I said. I just don't always have the energy to break out my PhD in white supremacy and educate the woefully ignorant. And that's essentially what Sharon Osbourne demanded on a recent episode of The Talk when she was defending, of all people, Piers Morgan and his racist remarks about Meghan Markle.
I will ask you again, Cheryl. Yes. I've been asking you during the break. Right. I am asking you again. And don't try and cry, because if anyone should be crying, it should be me. This is the situation. Yes. You tell me where you have heard him say, educate me. Tell me when you have heard him say racist things. Educate me. Tell me.
It was the don't cry part for me. And yes, I read your apology, Sharon, but your words are indicative of a bigger problem. The notion that in the moment we have to maintain our composure and sympathize and empathize with your anger, masked by white tears, while people like you summarily dismiss our pain. It's a recurring fault line in the intersection of race and gender, which begs the question, ain't I a woman? Even when Sojourner Truth posed this question more than a century ago at the 1851 Women's Rights Convention, she was not met with welcoming arms from her white counterparts among the suffragettes. Far from it, in fact. They only wanted her to advocate for their freedom as women to vote, but definitely not for the general liberty of all black people. In fact, suffragist Elizabeth Cady Stanton, the daughter of an enslaver, was a vocal adversary of the 15th Amendment to the Constitution, which barred the states from denying black men the right to vote. For all intents and purposes, 1920 is when white women got the right to vote, not us. So isn't it funny how history is repetitive? Here we sit today debating voting rights for people of color and enduring violent attacks rooted in racism and navigating the precarious space of one white woman's complicity to white supremacy. If only we had tried to warn you about this a million times before. And this is clearly not an isolated incident, since CBS has put The Talk on hiatus amid other accusations of racism against the talk show host, which she, of course, has denied. So a message to the biggity Brit, Sharon Osbourne. After this read, maybe you should go read, because there are numerous books which greatly detail how some of your ancestors colonized, raped, and pillaged many parts of this globe. And like you told Cheryl, don't cry. We toast those tears and continue to do the work that benefits all people in this country, even those who don't always deserve it. So, cheerio, old chap, and you're welcome.